So this video might contain spoilers for episode 15, season 8 of The Walking Dead. So in this teaser, we have Negan having his triumphant return to the sanctuary, and the first thing we see is Negan heading straight for Dwight. Dwight's in a terrible position right now. So there's a very quick shot of Dwight rolling out the map, not the same map that we saw in the boardroom meeting, a different map, and he's basically transcribing everything that he knows about it, and he writes a little message there. This is going to be the map he probably gives to Rick or anyone from that group. So the text says, tomorrow afternoon, Negan, 10 men at the X, other 11-person teams at each of the circles, end Negan, end the rest, end this. The showrunners have never showed Dwight looking or going over Negan's plans for attack or ambush ever in the show. So I think, like many others, that Negan gave Dwight false information, which also suggests that Laura is the one that Negan picked up on the road in the previous episode. She probably told Negan about Dwight's alliance with the Hilltop. But now I wonder what happened to Laura. Did Negan kill her after giving him the information so Dwight wouldn't get tipped off that Negan actually knows about his betrayal? After all, the moment Dwight sees Laura again, he knows his facade at the sanctuary is all over. So Dwight's going to pass along some information to someone in Rick's group, and this will give Negan the upper hand by being able to perfectly plan around anything they might have been expecting. There's only 2 episodes left, so this will probably come and play in the finale, I would imagine. So in this shot, Daryl and Rosita are in some place with charred bodies. They fight some walkers along the way to sanctuary. It must be incredibly close because in the previous episode we saw shots with Daryl and Rosita having a perfect view of Eugene. So Aaron and the Oceanside are still a thing. Like, Aaron's a good character. It's mostly Oceanside that I have a problem with. And it does look like they're going to be coming around eventually to Rick's side. I mean, with all the time invested into Oceanside, they have to pay off before the season ends. So they should come to the rescue in the finale, I would assume, when Dwight gives bad information and gets Rick and the Hilltop surrounded and vulnerable. I think Oceanside is the weakest part of The Walking Dead right now. It's not like they had something interesting about them like Jadis and her community with the helicopter and the fancy living style. Every time Oceanside is on screen, it's just kind of boring. Those are definitely the scenes I would skip over if The Walking Dead was on Netflix. In the last shot of the teaser, we have Simon planning to stage a coup to overthrow Negan. If that's even a thing that he tries in this episode, that will be when Simon dies. We can see in some other shots that he actually does have a small following. I would assume Negan wouldn't kill these saviors that are kind of betraying him when he confronts Simon, because his mantra is that people are resources. Either way, I don't think another battle at the Hilltop will involve Simon again. So his story arc has to come to a close before the last episode. We're nearing the finale for season 8, and it's really starting to ramp up to the end of All Out War, and maybe we'll get some hints for the next thing in season 9. Hopefully. As usual though, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.